Hello, and welcome to DatROC, the City of Rochester, New York's open data portal. This video will explain how to find and use the apps and maps hosted on the open data portal. If you're looking for an overview of how to navigate the portal, please check out our other video in the How-To series that covers basic page navigation. Let's get started. If you go to the home page of DatROC, which you can find at data.cityofrochester.gov, you should see content types in the main header menu. If you click on content types in this menu, you will be taken to a page that briefly describes the three main categories of content that you will find on the Open Data portal: datasets, apps and maps, and documents. This video will talk about the content categorized as apps and maps. We'll cover what they are, how to find them, and how to interact with them in the portal. Other videos will cover the other major content types. Let's start with maps. The Open Data portal contains many web maps, which are exactly what they sound like: interactive displays of geographic information that can provide spatial context for a program, policy, or issue. Maps are built with different layers of content that can include the base map or background map image, points of interest, which are like pins on the map that shows a location, lines, which typically shows routes or boundaries, and shapes, which highlights features like buildings, bodies of water, or other specific areas of interest. Let's look at a map to understand what web maps are and how they work within the Open Data portal. Navigate to the CDC 500 Cities project, Smoking Among Rochester Adults, 2017 web map. You will see a title at the top of the page, under which it lists the last update to this item. A map will appear in the middle of the item page. To make the map larger, click on the arrow symbols on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's look at the map itself. You will see the City of Rochester subdivided into shapes, which represent census tract areas. These shapes are filled in with colors ranging from dark red to pale pink. You can find the map's legend at the bottom right, and if you don't see it, click on the white button with 3 horizontal lines at the bottom right to open it back up. The legend provides the key to understanding the color range and what it represents. This map takes data from the Center for Disease Control's 500 Cities project and shows the percentage of adults in each census tract that currently smoke as of 2017. The darker red the color gets, the fewer adults in that geographic area currently smoke. The lighter the color is, the more adult smokers there are in that area. The legend shows in this ranges from 17% at the low end to over 30% at the high end. To zoom in or out, you can use the plus/minus buttons at the top right of the map. To navigate left, right, up, or down on the map, click on the map and drag towards the direction you want to explore. To find out more information about the specific area, click on that shape to open a pop-up with more information. This particular map shows data at the census tract and citywide level for the top 500 cities by size in America. If you zoom out far enough, you can see how cities compare to each other in terms of smoking prevalence. And if you zoom out slightly further, you can see the population difference or size difference between the cities included. Let's put the map aside and look at what else we can do with the web map item page. To get out of the map's full screen mode, click again on the arrow symbols at the top left of the map, then scroll down a bit. Under the map, you will find the description section, which provides background and context for the map and its data points. It likely will have more content than is displayed in the brief preview section. So click the More button to expand the section to read the full text. Below the description, you will find a section that may display related data with other items that may be relevant to this data item. Higher up on the page, on the far right, is an About section. Click on the View Metadata to open a more detailed item page on arcgis.com. This will show you information about what categories this dataset belongs to, what tags have been applied to the data, credits to the data source, and specific terms of use. It will also show you all of the layers that were used to create the file. If you want to print or modify this map, click Open in Map Viewer to launch ArcGIS Online's Map Viewer tool. We will cover this tool in more detail in other videos, but in brief, this tool allows you to make changes to the map or print it with its title and legend. You can even share the changes you made via a web link. For more details on how to do this, see our other videos in this how-to series. Now let's try a few apps to understand what they are and how they look. Apps come in many different formats, each with their own look, feel, layout, and purpose. Let's start with the Police Section and Beat app. When you get to this app, you will see a pop-up telling you your options for looking up a specific location's police section and beat. You can either type in an address or explore the map. To start using the app, click outside the pop-up anywhere on the map. Let's type 30 Church Street, the address of City Hall, into the map and see what happens. The map launches a pop-up in the left-hand pane of the page with information about this area's police beat. The map also recenters and shows an outline of this specific police beat. You can either search for a new location or you can use your mouse to explore other areas of the city. Let's look at another app, the What's My Zoning District app. This app starts with a right-hand pop-out pane that provides navigation instruction. Let's enter an address into the search bar. Let's enter 666 South Ave. This will zoom in on this address, drop a pin, and it will update the right-hand window with more information about the zoning district for this area. There is also a link to a website with more information about the specific zoning code that applies to this area. As you can see, apps are typically created for a specific purpose and are styled differently, but typically operate with search bars, pop-up windows, and other control widgets that allows you to find the answers you're looking for. A story map is a specific type of application that tells a narrative story using pictures, text, maps, graphs, and sometimes even embedded videos. Let's look at the Kiva Rochester story map as an example. Story maps often look and feel like a website. You will scroll through them to see the curated content and read the narrative. They often relate back to the datasets that you can find in more detail on the Open Data Portal. If you have a data story about the community you would like to tell, let us know. We would love to collaborate and host it on the Open Data Portal. The Apps section of the Open Data Portal is also where you will find links to external content, like other organizations' Open Data Portals. For example, you can search the U.S. Census Bureau's Open Data Portal without having to leave our Open Data Portal page by going to its application item page. That's it for our high-level overview of web maps and apps. If you want to learn more about using the Open Data Portal, please see other videos and guides on our how-to page.